Chicago is the most populous city in the U.S. state of Illinois and the third most populous in the United States, after New York City and Los Angeles, with a population of 2,746,388 in the 2020 census. It is also the most populous city in the Midwestern United States. As the seat of Cook County, the second most populous U.S. county, the city is the center of the Chicago metropolitan area, one of the largest in the world. Chicago is an international hub for finance, culture, commerce, industry, education, technology, telecommunications, and transportation. It is the site of the creation of the first standardized futures contracts, issued by the Chicago Board of Trade, which today is part of the largest and most diverse derivatives market in the world, generating 20% of all volume in commodities and financial futures alone. O'Hare International Airport is routinely ranked among the world's top 6 busiest airports according to track data by the Airports Council International. The region also has the largest number of federal highways and is the nation's railroad hub. The destruction caused by the Great Chicago Fire led to the largest building boom in the history of the nation. In 1885, the first steel-framed high-rise building, the Home Insurance Building, rose in the city as Chicago ushered in the skyscraper era, which would then be followed by many other cities around the world. Today, Chicago's skyline is among the world's tallest and densest. Some of the United States' tallest towers are located in Chicago. Willis Tower, formerly Sears Tower, is the second tallest building in the Western Hemisphere after One World Trade Center, and Trump International Hotel and Tower is the third tallest in the country. Chicago is famous for its outdoor public art, with donors establishing funding for such art as far back as Benjamin Ferguson's 1905 trust. A number of Chicago's public artworks are by modern figurative artists. Among these are Chagall's Four Seasons, the Chicago Picasso, Miro's Chicago, Calder's Flamingo, Oldenburg's Bat Column, Moore's Large Interior Form, 1953-54, Man Enters the Cosmos and Nuclear Energy, Dubufay's Monument with Standing Beast, Abakanowicz' Agora, and Anish Kapoor's Cloud Gate, which has become an icon of the city. Some events which shaped the city's history have also been memorialized by artworks, including the Great Northern Migration, SAR, and the Centennial of Statehood for Illinois. Finally, 2 fountains near the Loop also function as monumental works of art, Plentz's Crown Fountain as well as Burnham and Bennett's Buckingham Fountain. Chicago has a distinctive fine art tradition. For much of the 20th century, it nurtured a strong style of figurative surrealism, as in the works of Ivan Albright and Ed Paschke. In 1968 and 1969, members of the Chicago Imagists, such as Roger Brown, Leon Golub, Robert Lostutter, Jim Nutt, and Barbara Rossi produced bizarre representational paintings. Henry Darger is one of the most celebrated figures of outsider art. According to a 2014 study by the Pew Research Center, Christianity is the most prevalently practiced religion in Chicago, 71%, with the city being the 4th most religious metropolis in the United States after Dallas, Atlanta, and Houston. 180 Roman Catholicism and Protestantism are the largest branches, 34% and 35% respectively, followed by Eastern Orthodoxy and Jehovah's Witnesses with 1% each. Chicago also has a sizable non-Christian population. Non-Christian groups include irreligious, 22%, Judaism, 3%, Islam, 2%, Buddhism, 1%, and Hinduism, 1%. Chicago has the 3rd largest gross metropolitan product in the United States, about $670.5 billion according to September 2017 estimates. The city has also been rated as having the most balanced economy in the United States, due to its high level of diversification. In 2007, Chicago was named the 4th most important business center in the world in the MasterCard Worldwide Centers of Commerce Index. Additionally, the Chicago metropolitan area recorded the greatest number of new or expanded corporate facilities in the United States for calendar year 2014. The Chicago metropolitan area has the 3rd largest science and engineering workforce of any metropolitan area in the nation. In 2009, Chicago placed 9th on the UBS list of the world's richest cities. Chicago was the base of commercial operations for industrialists John Crerar, John Whitfield Bunn, Richard Teller Crane, Marshall Field, John Farwell, Julius Rosenwald, and many other commercial visionaries who laid the foundation for Midwestern and global industry. The city's waterfront location and nightlife has attracted residents and tourists alike. Over a third of the city population is concentrated in the lakefront neighborhoods from Rogers Park in the north to South Shore in the south. The city has many upscale dining establishments as well as many ethnic restaurant districts. The city's distinctive accent, made famous by its use in classic films like the Blues Brothers and television programs like the Saturday Night Live skit Bill Sersky's Superfans, is an advanced form of inland Northern American English. This dialect can also be found in other cities bordering the Great Lakes. In 2013, Chicago was chosen as one of the top 10 cities in the United States to visit for its restaurants, skyscrapers, museums, and waterfront by the readers of Condé Nast Traveler. And in 2020, for the fourth year in a row, Chicago was named the top U.S. city tourism destination. Thank you for staying with us too long. See you next time with another travel story.